What would you do if you were 250 miles from home, in the middle of the desert, and your car broke down?
Before we go too far down this road, let me tell you the backstory of UFO Bob and the Engine of Doom. I had been traveling for a week through California and Arizona, shooting a variety of stories. Like eating pie at Rock Springs Cafe, which is located in the middle of nowhere, or revealing the truth about the London Bridge, which spans Lake Havasu, but things didn't end the way I had expected.
Like something broke. It just went clink, clank, clank, boom, boom, boom. And I had no power. And now I'm about maybe 30 or 40 minutes from the city of Needles on the border of California and Arizona. I've called AAA. I'm waiting for them to send a tow truck out for me. And I'm lucky. At least I have water in the car. Water. Water. Oh. Water.
Ironically, after the engine failed, I coasted to a stop at Water Road. It was parched, desolate, foreboding. With nothing to do but wait, I settled into the back of my car and opened the Bible. To my surprise, it was talking about the wilderness experience. After a while, I had to get out and stretch my legs. That's when I got the bad news.
Well, I've been out here waiting for more than an hour, only to learn just a few minutes ago that AAA couldn't find me, and they won't be out here for at least another 30 or 40 minutes.
So I waited, and waited, and waited.
I'd tell you the time, but I don't have a watch, except on that phone, and I can't show you the phone with the phone. What can I do? I'm bored.
When you're alone in the desert, with nothing to do for hours on end, it's amazing what you'll do to entertain yourself.
Okay, everyone, I'm still stuck here. Twice the CHP has stopped to check on me, and I really appreciate it. This is Officer Pollock, yes, sir. And I've been here now almost 3.5 hours waiting for AAA. They'll get here eventually. But in the meantime, I want to commend the CHP for their service. They're looking after people like me.
We appreciate your support, sir.
Confident that I was okay, the CHP officer returned to patrolling the freeway. Once again, I was alone in the desert. Worse, I was out of water.
Still waiting.
I was beginning to doubt that the tow truck would ever show up. Then, on the horizon, flashing lights.
Hallelujah! Ed, with a tow truck, has shown up finally, and he brought me food and water. Oh boy, I need that.
I was feeling better, but there was still a problem. It was going to cost over $2,500 to tow the car home. Then Ed made a suggestion.
We're on the road again. Just Ed and I. Right, Ed? That's right. Home again, more or less.
I was finally on the road again, but not for home. We were headed for Needles, California, and a repair shop Ed had recommended. His family had been doing business with them for years. After that, he'd drop me off at a hotel, and in the morning, I'd meet with the mechanic.
Bad news. The engine's destroyed. There were metal shavings in the oil. I'm going to take a train back to California, 7-hour ride. And I'll talk to them on Monday because I can't do anything while they're closed on the weekend. There are a lot of decisions here I have to make. And I'm having a tough time making them.
I erred.
Fortunately, I have a friend who lives in Needles. He had picked me up and brought me to my car, and now we were headed back to the hotel.
I've taken everything out of the car. I'm leaving it there. And now I'm going to go have lunch with my buddy.
After lunch, with time to kill before the train departed, I did my laundry and we chatted about old times. Then, inspiration struck my friend. There was another way to get my car home, and it was much cheaper. The next morning, we met Ed back at the Shell station. Once again, he had loaded my car onto his tow truck, and we were off on another adventure. Our destination? Bullhead City, a 30-minute drive across the border into Arizona. But there was a snag. Their only tow dolly had been returned that morning, damaged. Thankfully, the U-Haul dealer gave me a tow trailer, which is a safer way to haul a car, and at no additional charge.
There's only going to be one problem. Putting it on the trailer backwards. You're not going to be able to get that strap around into our tie downs.
Again, there was an obstacle, but it was quickly overcome. I was ready to go.
He'll get you all hooked up.
I was finally on my way home. Passing Water Road, I smiled. However, little did I know, there was still trouble on the horizon. Well, things aren't turning out the way I had planned. I spoke with my mechanic this morning, and he told me, based on the information I gave him, that my car isn't worth repairing. So I'm arranging to have the car moved from in front of my house into my driveway, and then when that's done, then I have to get the U-Haul trailer back to the dealer. Then a friend told me about El Maistro transmission service. For a price that I could afford, they replaced my engine with a used one. Of course, there were some detours along the way, but they got the job done. Engine's finally installed. All you have to do is connect everything, and before you know it, I'll be back in business. Now there was only one thing left to do: clean my baby up. As she rolled out, she looked as good as new, ready for another adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is UFO Bob